Albert Einstein has a really great quote that starts off by saying the distinction between the past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. This can mean a couple of things, but borrowing from yogic philosophy or even Zen or Buddhist philosophy, it's the idea that the past can inform and educate who you're going to be, but it doesn't hold you down to being that. Meaning, at any moment, you can transform yourself into something completely different that has nothing to do with your past. It's analogous to being in a boat and thinking that the wake behind the boat is dictating where you're going and where you're going to head to. So don't think that the past has a hold on you. It can inform and educate, but it doesn't mean like this is who you're going to be forever. Just as the future is fantastic and it's great for visualizing who you want to be, it's like a blank canvas for you to create, but it doesn't create the actions necessary for you to actually transform. Only that can happen right now. A lot of times we get bogged down with mental chatter in the mind, or we get overwhelmed by external stimuli. And the go tos since time immemorial, or since we've been able to develop methods as humans or systems to help bring yourself into this present moment, which is considered in many philosophies to be the source, meaning this is where it actually happens, but you have to pay attention, you have to be aware. And it's something that you can do at any given moment, and it's simply breathing. That's one of the surefire ways to connect. And it applies to both Western medicine and Eastern philosophy. It's something that if you feel overwhelmed or you feel like, oh, this is who I'm always going to be, or this is who I'm going to be in the future, take a couple of deep breaths until the mental chatter kind of fades away, and then just feel the body, stay connected, and then you'll realize that yes, the past and the future and the present are all kind of illusions. They're just nouns that we put on concepts, but the actual experience is something else. It will be akin to trying to define what sound is when you hit a chime, or you circle a singing bowl. It's just that, it's experience. And without having to put labels, words, or anything on it, that's how you're going to be able to stay in that source. The moment you start to label it as the past, present, and future, which is obviously necessary in this world that we live in because we got to make schedules, we got to keep appointments. But when it comes to stepping away from that and looking at it from the outside of time, one good way to do that is just by breathing. So that's my tidbit about time. There's also a couple of other ways. Trance like dance, getting into that liminal state. Things like in Brazil, the Carnival or Burning Man. There's all these different avenues where you can achieve this. If breathing isn't your jam, maybe dancing with complete strangers is your jam, or friends, or family, or by yourself right now during the pandemic. All right, talk to everybody a little bit later. Peace.